kill yourself.
Yourself? You ain't really shit.
Please kill yourself.
You're not listening. What are you, retarded? Kill more shit!
You should really kill
Oh
yourself.
my god, we got a dumbass rock here.
Please kill yourself.
No. Kill Roy
You
Shit.
should really kill yourself.
Kill Roy Shit.
Good evening, commanders. Welcome to the Situation Room. Today on the panel, we got Antonella!
Hello there, everybody.
We got Cobra, and Mistress, and Melvin, and Sandy, and Mr. Roy Boy himself. And of course the noob, but that's me, I'm presenting.
I'm the noob. I've been gone for, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a noob.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Let me check if everything is up and running because I fucked up everything today.
Oh, yeah, it says we're live, Rob. We got everything else working.
Oh, at least that works.
That's all
Yeah,
that
we'll fuck
matters.
other shit up along the way, though.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. Let me,
You got the update notes ready or no?
yeah, I should have.
All right, let's get the updates going here.
Yeah. A release note 946 by Drake. The following changes and fixtures are applied on Thursday, November 14th. The event thing. Shadow Ops 22, Chapter 2. The mission to unlock the secret behind Adam continues. In their crusade to achieve perfection, in the eyes of the machine gods, Sentinel engineers have created a man-machine hybrid. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a Adam.
Oh, no, he went to the Superman reference. Now we're all fucked.
Capable of defeating entire armies on his own. Fueled by pain and negative status effects applied to Adam, it only makes him stronger. Lovely. More layers to the ogre! Exclamation mark. The ogre glides across the battlefield, bringing destruction to those who stand against it. Okay. This is brand new components. There will be nowhere your enemy can hide. Move faster, take less damage, and be immune to fire and cryo. And not shock. Yay! Starting November 15th at 11 and ending December. Okay. Content changes. Shepherd base, standard and elite shepherd base will now be invading sectors on Monday and Tuesday. Omega base is coming Wednesday. Workshop. Ace and Ogre tech can now be replicated after earning units in the third highest workshop levels. So the highest workshop level is for the gold tech, the one before is silver, and the other is bronze tech. So you guys can coin your tech if you like to, if you can replicate it. Bug fixes, and this one is very interested. I want to talk about it with the panel. Relocation is possible through the leaderboard, even if relocation is turned off. Fixed. Anyone wants to say about something about that? Or?
I didn't even know that was a problem.
I tried jumping fucking 20 times during the event and you can't.
Well, evidently, there are special people out there.
Yes, they did it with me in mind.
Did you jump? No.
No, he was just wishing they would let him.
Yeah, I would also want to jump, but I couldn't, so.
So, we got these notes. They're not bad, but I want to talk about a real nasty update note that happened last week.
Oh yeah, all yours. I'm going to get a light, and you go discuss that. Be right back.
The A key. They took it away from us to see if they could find out what who's using it improperly and all that fun shit. Well, all they did was fucking piss me off.
Didn't make a big difference to me.
I want my A key back, motherfucker. I want my A key.
Me too. A key
I'm
lives
not
matter.
fussed either way.
Me too.
Them taking it away to find a problem. You know, if you know what the problem is, you already found it. You know the problem exists. You're trying to figure out why it exists. Okay, fine. Change the fucking key to a W. I don't give a shit, but give us a fucking way to attack.
Yes.
Give us some way back. Because I think this is bullshit.
Yes. Yes.
Because now the auto clicker is going to come back.
It's taken away the level playing field for people sniping is all.
Yeah.
Now the people that were faster before the air key are faster again.
Like you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an uneven playing field again. It's not fun. You got people that used to have the auto click. Oh, they're cheering for. They're happy as fuck. The rest of us hate it. We're back to fucking fighting with stones against guns, and this is bullshit.
Yes.
And on top of it, it's been a week. They haven't given us any information whether they got an idea what's going on, whether they think they got it fixed. This could be 6 months down the road, and we still never have the A key back.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's nice. It makes things easier and a bit more straightforward.
Yeah,
Yes. Key.
it's just not. It's not the way it should be. You gave us the A key. Okay, the A key. You broke the A key with something. Put it on the W. I don't give a shit. You try to even the playing field out again or something.
And do you guys remember why we got the A key in the first place?
Yes.
To get rid of the auto click advantage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like people were using their gaming mouse with macros on, so they would snipe in. And they gave us the A key to be as fast as the auto clicker.
S key is faster.
I think it was an even match. At least I feel it was an even match.
Yeah.
Now it's not. It's lopsided as a motherfricker, and it's messed up. It is truly messed up that they over there just took it away, and they really have no idea what's going on still. So I just feel like they really screwed the pooch on making this call. But
Yeah. Like as I understand it, they took it away. Like they talked in Discord about it, like the Kickside guys. They took it away because they think there's something wrong with multiple hits on your base, right?
yeah, well, they think what we all know what it is.
But
Is it
Roy,
weird?
we tested
we
this.
don't-
Even when you spammed or rammed the A key so much your fucking fingers broke, you could never have two people in the same attack.
Well, the thing was, this multiple attack shit was happening before the A key came out. It's just there wasn't, it didn't happen as often. Yes, now it is happening more often.
Yeah.
It's not from the A key. It's because now people that couldn't snipe in before the A key. They get the auto clickers would kick their ass. Now they have an even playing field, and now it is happening more.
Correct.
So I personally think Kickside went the wrong direction completely on this.
S key is better.
Kickstar's got another problem. The main problem is they literally are getting people that they're attacked. What it is somebody's hitting attack, and their system is so slow on the log because of the lag that another guy with faster speed, faster shit, and a better connection literally is jumping in, and it's overlapping. Is what's
Yeah.
truly happening.
The faster guy overtakes the slower one.
Yeah, but they both end up in the attack.
And they both end up in attack, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's truly happening. And Kickside, once again, being as Kickside is, they're blaming something else.
Yeah, it won't be lag, will it?
Well, they can't blame. Yeah, they can't be their lag.
They told me, I put a ticket in during the event. They told me the reason I suffer lag and latency is because I'm in the UK. I showed him a picture of 3 guys in America complaining about the lag. And he said, oh, yeah, well, it happens during events. It happens all the time.
Yeah, it does. It does. So here's the deal. Kickside wants to blame the auto click. They want to blame everything else, but they don't want to blame themselves.
Bingo.
Exactly, yeah.
Nothing new.
Well, to me, it is nothing new. You're right. It is 100% nothing new. Is it frustrating as hell? Yes, absolutely frustrating. And you know, when Pixar came out with this, I was like, "Oh man, here we go. This is going to cause Sony problems." And it was great. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I love the fucking A key. I'd marry the bitch if I could get away with it. The point is, they want, you know, every time they take a step forward and make the players happy, it seems like they find a way to kick us in the nuts in the long run. And disappointed. Disappointed is all like the words I keep using. Disappointed. But let's move on. Let's not keep the disappointment rolling. Let's try to enjoy the rest of this show. Go for it, Rob.
Yeah, I was still at the bug fixes. There's only 2 bug fixes, so we discussed the relocation thing, which I have no opinion about because I could not jump during the event. And then the second one is like players seeing the wrong number on oil derricks constructed. It's fixed. No, I never had the wrong number. Like I only have 2 oil derricks and 2 metal forges.
Well, I know a guy that did have that problem. And matter of fact, we're trying to set up his base, and I'm like, we're doing a screen share, and he's like, I'm like, where's the other one? And he's like, I only have 1. Okay, but when you were in that screen, it said you had 2. And we went back in, and yeah, it said he had 2, and it wasn't letting him do it.
Okay, so the bug actually exists, or it's now fixed, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's fixed. So that problem, thank God, is fixed, but it doesn't mean everything's fixed, of course.
Okay, let's go over the, I have to look it up, I forgot to bookmark it. It's the Shadow Ops crap. We get Shadow Ops Chapter 2 today. We have to do Shadow Ops again. We all love to do that, I think. Yippee.
I haven't got time yet because wait, it doesn't come out till tomorrow.
I don't even know when it comes out. We'll read it here on the forum.
Friday. It always comes out on Friday.
Always Friday.
Okay. I'm not gonna read all that text here, but the screen will show so you guys can read it. It's the same as the last 4 shows about the Atom. It's just a copy and paste from the last week. So about the phases and if you miss a phase, you can repeat it until you have all your parts. That's normal. About the points. And the unit itself, the Atom, it's unique. A lot of speculations about him. We still don't know what it is.
Okay, let's skip most of this as a daily idea. Yeah, we know the Atom is going to be unique. It's a Sentinel. It's infantry. It targets ground and air. It feeds off the power of negativity and so much stuff. Most of this stuff we're not gonna know about. Now scroll down a little more. Here's the tech for the tank that's coming out. For the people that didn't know, so scroll down, Rob.
Yeah, I'm scrolled.
No, you're not. The damn tank. There it is.
Where the hell is it?
Powerful. Increases movement speed. We know if it goes forward and backward very well. It doesn't turn no worth of shit, as I keep getting told. But it does have range.
You can't retreat it, else it commits suicide. It just drives straight into the fire before it turns around.
Yeah. Reduces damage from air, which we all know most of us are going to like that. All right, keep going.
Yeah, YouTube needs to catch up already. Scroll down, huh?
Say what?
It takes 10 seconds for YouTube to catch up with that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm reading off the YouTube. Sorry, y'all. The texts are looking pretty promising. I wish they would give something with a major turning speed difference. They didn't. It's okay. The thing is about this unit is if you got to go in a straight line and blow something straight up, it's got 600 range. It's pretty fucking tough. It's got a lot of health at high levels. So it's going to be a durable tank. Like Quicksilver said, though, if you've got to retreat the sucker, you might as well just let it finish running its course because...
Oh, yeah, you definitely cannot turn it around. It's
just suicide it.
Yeah.
Rycon, I sent you the link, you pain in the ass, by the way.
I have one big problem with this tank.
Okay, what is it?
It's a hover tank.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't it cross water?
Good question.
Yeah, or why can't it hover over barbed wire? Yeah.
I mean, I got it over the water in the 9. but it was like a
Yeah,
river stream.
You had to wiggle it about a lot, though, didn't you? It should have been smooth and straight across.
It wasn't too bad. Like I was if I was trying to get a juggernaut, but yeah, I wouldn't put it in like trying to get it across the lake.
It's a fast unit. It's quite a fast unit, isn't it?
Mhm.
But see, the water is not as solid as the ground, so when the aura pushes against the ground.
Yeah,
it
I understand the texture of the game and the way the game renders, but in reality, water or land doesn't make a difference to hover tanks,
Well,
and that should be what they're striving to do, surely.
well, you got to remember the old hover tank was a very when that whole hover tank era was out. That was awesome. We all loved the hover tanks, especially when you got them up level. Then you put a couple Vindicators or what were they? Vanquishers?
Mhm.
The Vanquishers that never had the shields that worked correctly.
that was Shadow Killers that didn't work.
Yeah, the Shadow Killers that never worked correctly.
Yeah, but also, the old hover tank could shoot air.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the old hover tank could shoot and move, eh?
Yep.
And this one can. So
And they also could shoot sideways. They had a turn, they had a little turn to it.
yeah, like the hover tanks, you could zigzag in the base, like left and right and left and right, and they
it
kept
still
shooting.
shoot.
That's how we used them.
And I mean, that was always what we were going to compare it to.
I was taking it all through the hunters.
So, yeah, we were all hoping for old school. We got new school touched with an old school name.
And
I
the
would
way to make sure we kill it 100% and coin it afterwards.
Yeah, but
And
guys,
what-
if you look at this workshop tag, right? What tag are you gonna put on? Like, I'm confused already. Like,
Well, it's a bit worthless as far as I can see.
I mean,
I'm gonna
immunity
go
to
with-
fire and cryo, it still gets shocked. So
Yeah.
you're not putting it on.
Well, actually, I'm not. If it's movement speed is not worth it because the damn things don't turn. Then it doesn't help with the turning.
Yeah, this one does. The hot
Suicide
foils,
quicker.
this one increases your acceleration.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the foil. I want it to have the cryo and fire.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
So for this is probably the bronze slot. You're gonna put the hot foils on instead of the power foils. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that would be my guess. I'm not going to worry about it going against air because honestly, when you go into a base nowadays, as soon as you take out the airfield, there's no air coming at you. So
True. So for the silver slot, you got anti-ground damage. Yeah.
that's where I would go. This is all what I would start off with my test, anyways, guys. Not whether I'm right or wrong, but this is what I would start off with. So yeah, I go anti-ground. What's the last one? I didn't even see those yet.
Now the gold tag is interesting. One of them, the Havok training, deals more damage to units, and the other one, the demolition training, gives more damage to buildings.
Something on that demolisher training.
Yeah.
Apparently, bunkers and buildings are separate because it says 30% to bunkers, 30% to buildings. So does it do 60% to bunkers?
Now you pick it from the in-game information or from the forum?
I'm reading somebody posted in Discord a screenshot of it.
Okay, because I'm not in. I have my game not open. I'm running a show, but
So yeah, max apparently it goes 30% to bunkers and buildings.
30% to bunkers.
Are there percentages in the for?
No, on the forum there's no percentage, but does it give buster status also or not? Because that would change the game.
I suppose it depends what your classes are building, don't it? Because Gen 2 pumps are not buildings, are they?
Yeah.
Exactly. We're finding out Gen 2 makes everything in the world different. We're gonna let's be honest though. I mean, I'm not gonna put it against buildings because buildings are not my main concern, especially in attack. It's our units nowadays. They're fucking hitting each other's units are fucking strong. So I would go against units.
Yeah, me too.
That's just my opinion. Don't mean shit. This is what I would attack.
The units text says increase damage to infantry by 30% and vehicles by 30%.
Yeah, Dobbs, give me 5 seconds. I'm loading my game up, so I go through the tech on my game. Okay?
they send the information is in the workshop, ladies
Yeah,
and
I'm
gentlemen.
gonna
The
load my
acceleration-
game up. Yeah.
With the acceleration tech, it might, because it'll accelerate better. Maybe it'll make that make the turn a little sharper.
I think it'll get further into death territory before it turns.
I still think that turning issue is going to be a problem, but
Because like in now I'm comparing like apples to oranges, but if you take like a muscle car in a video game and you add acceleration to it, it'll turn a little sharper.
no, it just kicked out. I don't think I don't think it's going to work the same. Sorry.
No.
In the previous history of Kickside, speed is not turning. So they usually have a separate tech for turning. The foils, according to this is level 1 information. Of course,
Yeah, Roy, I'm going over it right now. I got my game up in the
Okay.
show.
Go for it. Go for it.
So let me go full screen so people can actually read the fucking text.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Ogre, here it is. Vehicle. Where are you? Vehicle. Fucking thing. Here. The ogre. So we start off with the bronze slot. The first tech is the power foil. And if you max that, then you get plus 30% movement speed. And equipment unit's turning speed is increased by 60%. So this is a good tech. You can finally turn again then. 60% turning speed.
We shall see.
And the other bronze slot is the hot fuel foil. It gives 60% acceleration and immunity to cryo and fire.
I struggled like this.
So I would definitely not put this one on. I put the other one on. The first one, the power
Do people
foil.
still use cryo in their base stuff?
I don't remember the
No,
last time
no.
anybody used cryo.
For the silver, we got the overhead plating. And if you max it out, you get minus 30% damage from aircraft. And the plating crap. Angled plating, yeah. If you max that, you get minus 30 from ground units. So you can choose between ground and air. So pick your
Yeah.
poison, what you're gonna hit.
Have
And
to be ground.
gold tech, we got the Havoc training. And if you max that, you get
Yes.
I see like
equipped
which is
unit
more
damage to infantry is increased by 30. And plus 30 damage to vehicles. So both infantry and vehicles.
We get done this. I was almost done there.
And the
and
other
then other
one,
ones are
All
buildings.
right, who's talking in the background?
not me.
There's man door.
That would be Bonsai.
I got a
Sorry,
demolition
he's
rounds
still
here.
getting bait.
So the demolition rounds gives plus 30% to bunkers and plus 30% to buildings.
Which I'll really see them.
But yeah, then the big question, like Dobba already told, what is considered a bunker and a building these days in game?
Well,
Obviously,
still-
a bunker is a bunker. That's for sure.
that's for sure.
But then again, your new buildings that have units in there, 400 space, are they now bunkers? You know, there's so many variables in game. What is a building? What's a bunker?
Why is my power plant not a building?
Yeah. Well, why is my Gen 2 building not a building?
Because Kicks, I think we're all stupid enough to buy the old tech when we know that stuff is being replaced.
Mhm.
And they won't let us buy the new stuff.
The
So-
tech thing.
Like I said, I still think this tank. I wish they would have put a turning speed on there, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna play with it. We're gonna, we're always gonna mess around with the unit.
Yeah, enough about that tech. Let's go over the topic of the last event.
Okay, we can do that. Absolutely.
Where the hell is it?
I want to go over the panel, and so you guys can all give your say and your rating about the event. Let's open the Hangouts to do that for you.
Oh, I can't give a true account then.
I don't see shit.
What is that?
Well, because you know what I'm like.
Yeah, you're a bull in a china shop. We know.
Okay, who wants to start first with the rating?
I mean, this event you could be a bull in a China shop and it wouldn't hurt that bad compared to
Yeah.
like others.
What rating?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll go first. I'll get it done and over with. I only ran through 1.5 times before Kidney Stone decided to put me down for a little while. I'll be honest. I was enjoying it. Nick was the key to it, in my opinion. And honestly, I was having a lot of fun. I would give it a solid 8.
Thank you.
I think I would have to agree with Roy. It's the first event in probably 4 or 5 years that I've actually enjoyed playing and looked forward to coming online to do. The only drawback for me was couldn't port.
Yeah, you really like you just want to go over one sector, and I know what sector it is, and just steal their event bases away.
Well, part of the game, isn't it? I don't steal anything. I liberate it as well.
Yeah, you liberate it. That's right.
Reappropriate.
Part of the game, as far as I'm concerned. But apart from that, yeah, I'd agree with Roy. It was worth an 8, maybe a 9.
Okay, it's a high rating. Dobba, your opinion as a professional unit killer.
Well, just throwing it. How do I say? Just for the record, it's kick size units that I'm killing, not mine. But I'm a professional kick size unit killer. If that makes any sense. But yeah, it was a pretty good event. I enjoyed it. I got everything I wanted, and good event for the mediums and even the lows. Like you could have, if you were patient enough, you could have done it with like technicals and like a Fury or something, like very, very basic stuff, and definitely gotten to the restart. And if you were really patient, you could have made it all the way through at least the main track and probably the faction as well. Me and Survivors have a love-hate relationship, so the Survivor track was a little tough with ground, but I managed. And the Sarkis track I kind of liked because it's I like it better than the PvP track because it's actual bases. And
Yeah, if they ever bring back PvP track, I'm just gonna bang my head against the wall until I knock myself out.
Video
Yeah.
that.
Worst idea ever.
It was truly
No. The hitting aspect of it was fun.
Yeah, it was the defending, though, the way they try to work out the XP between the two.
Yeah, that's where they sucked. The defending.
so if they just did a PvP attack track, how would you guys feel about that?
Awesome.
That'd be great. I could port out and do it all day long.
I wouldn't probably mind it as much. But then again, you get everybody, and once again, it turns around and goes, well, defense is part of the game. We need defense should come.
But guys, they completely missed the concept. Like they did like a hit track. We had the hit bases, right? The hit PvP track. And they rewarded you XP for killing your fucking shit. If you're PvPing, it's the point of not killing your shit, but killing the enemy.
Yeah, well, and on top of that, let's be honest.
They rewarded the
Not
wrong.
everybody is able to coin their units in and out of their heavy tunes.
No, but
So
if you're gonna do a PvP event track and you kill, for example, Roybal with almost no losses, you should get a lot of XP. And not you have to kill 4 units, 4 platoons in his base and get the full amount.
Yeah.
That's not how you play PvP.
Well,
I mean,
but my point is you got some people that are mild coiners at most, okay?
Mhm.
And they kill off their heavy in somebody's base. Now, going to PvP is not bad because it's pretty cheap. But if they accidentally get DC'd and lose their fucking heavy tune in a base, PvE, they're not going to want to coin up 40 to 100 gold depending on what the hell's in the tune.
yeah, like that was the main problem. Like we do an event track, a main track with our units in normal. So we have a little fuck up and we got like 8-hour repair on there by a run through. And then we got to do a PvP track. So you have to coin that, put it in PvP, kill it again to coin it again.
Yep. Then that's why I don't ever want a PvP again.
Because
The attack is okay, but I mean going back and forth People just couldn't do that. Not on a mild coiners basis. People that coin on a regular basis or coin a lot don't really give a shit. They'll do what they can. But when you're trying to tell these guys you don't have to coin a lot to have a good event. You just some people that can't even coin during the events. They save it straight for PvP, and guess what? They get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Yeah,
you're down with Phoenix and will sit there for 2 hours or an hour just picking one base apart at a time.
Like example, if I would hit your base with my normal tune, like the Darkstorm, Nova, the Hive, everything, you're talking about over 100 coin, huh?
Oh yeah, easy.
20.
Yeah.
So you have to spend 150 coin just to put your units in the PvP track again.
That's only if your tech center is up.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
max base, yeah.
If you're a low level player or a mid level player, you're fucked. You are fucked.
I think PvP plats are all wrong anyway. The concept of them is not right at the minute.
We need another PvP air.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not even that, is it? How come you can only use a PvP plat when you snipe, and yet when you go in a base, you can use all your air?
Yeah, welcome to that's still the second biggest fuck up in the game. Taking away the A keys, number one. That's number two.
Yeah.
I mean, they have no problem of you wasting 5 normal platoons in their base. That's allowed. You can snipe with them.
Yeah.
It's, to us, it just seems like it's another way that we have to coin to repair stuff to move it around.
Oh yeah, because you know what happens?
I do.
You kill off your PvP air in a base, and you got to snipe your tune to get it out of there before they try to kill your heavy because you didn't kill it at that guy's base.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're fucked. You got no more air to defend with it. You better hope your PvP tune can kill anything in their way.
Yeah.
That's true. You can grab somebody, but
You know, you better hope to God. And then, I have a PvP tune on the map, my heavy, and I got to use that to snipe my way in and not kill it. That's a fucking and then it auto deploys.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Also,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
if you got a full plat, you can't even deploy air if your tune is
And
full.
then, we got to. Now people are like, well, you got to put a tracker in there. Okay, so what are you taking out? Well, I had to take that out. Well, that sucks. That just makes my fucking tune suck now. Thanks a lot.
No shit.
I mean, they keep. To be honest, right now, the worst thing they keep doing is screwing with sniping.
Yeah.
They keep screwing with sniping. A keys, auto deploys, limited our air. The whole sniping concept is going to shit. And
Yeah.
Kickstarter has done it. They freaking broke it.
Well, the best system they had in a long time was that air key.
The A key, if they would have left the A key and deploy any air you want and not auto deploy your fucking ground, they'd have a home run.
Yeah.
It would be a fucking game that everybody would want to play 24/7.
Because we're in control of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't-
I go in there, you know what pisses me off is when I go into Sniper 2 and I have my heavy and they got a fucking detonator and I don't have a tracker in mind. Guess what?
You
That's
got to look hard,
balls.
or you got to rely on somebody else.
Yep. It's just not a good setup. It's not. It hasn't been, and we keep letting them get away with it. But let's move on. Let's move on to Rob. Now, I wanted. Let's finish the panel with these with the event, and then we can go on to a couple things I wanted to bring up to help people that they're confused on.
Okay. Yeah.
So Leroy and Dollar already commented.
Talk about the event.
Who?
Cobra.
All right, I did most of my event live.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did.
I heard you were showing showing ABA clan live the whole damn event like 5 times, 6 times. I heard.
Daba was watching it. A lot of people watched it on our Discord.
Wait, what am I
and
getting paid for?
And then Quicksilver even commented and said, I think he's just doing it on Ruby.
So evidently you had fun with it.
It was all just Chopper. That's mostly anything I used is just Chopper. Killed everything.
Yeah, man, same.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No yap from Sandman. I heard Sandman was ready to scrap his fucking chopper at first.
Yep.
I love my chopper.
Over on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your score? Rob, you're sharing whatever side chat is going on.
Sorry, I got the Hangouts on screen so people can see who is talking.
I agree, but you gotta watch your side chat.
Oh, for shit.
Hey, one, you're fired.
Yeah, but you're titled, goddammit.
I mean, I give the event probably a 9.
9. Okay. That was a good score. Daba, do you win already?
Yeah.
Okay. Mistress, go for it.
I guess I'm last over here, but
Oh, no, we got Rycon, we got
okay.
Sandman.
Oh, Rycon made it on. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry. I'm getting ready to go out while I'm participating, so forgive me. I thought the event was great. I had internet issues. I was out for 2 days running at a smidgen off my mobile hotspot. I didn't get to all the coins I would have loved to. I didn't get to help the sector the way I would have loved to normally. I'm hoping the next one is similar, so I can help a lot.
We got 3 more events like this.
It was. I used primarily aces because I did have the down net. So faction 4 was about the only thing I used a little bit extra, and I had no problem with the faction at all. Yeah. Sarkis was cool. 4 without the hive, though. I don't know if people could have done Sarkis 3 without the hive. I don't know if people really how well they did.
Okay.
Did you have a fun gaming experience?
What's your score on it?
I only got 7 million. I missed 2 full days.
How do you rate it?
Oh, I rated. I'd give it a 9. I enjoyed it. I would have liked if I had more time. I would have enjoyed it more. But yeah, it was great.
All right, Rycon, go for it.
Oh, I loved it. I did a lot. I helped the Mead person out. He's back playing. He actually did well. He loved the event, and that's surprising from him. No, I give it a 9. It was a really good event. A lot of my guys got caught up.
Yeah, I got a friend who just came back from not playing. I was able to at least get him the chopper. Once he got the chopper, he was able to. He did
No fucking
fantastic.
holding him back, was there?
Oh yeah, he's a beast. He's back. This event helped him a lot too. So
that was one of the things I went for was the elite chopper. I did the event all the way to get all my elite chopper parts with just the elite shepherd and the prophet.
I don't know what he was using, but yeah, he got his elite parts and he made it elite, and then he just banged everything out on his own. He didn't need help with the thing.
Okay.
So I was glad for him.
All right, so what was the score, Rycon?
What was that, Roy?
What was the score? What's your score for it?
9.
9? All right, Sandman, what about you?
I enjoyed it.
After you figured out the chopper.
Yeah. If it weren't for Dava and Cobra, I would have scrapped the daggone thing. But since they showed me on the Discord of what I need to do, I've decided to keep it.
Yeah, I heard. So what was your score?
My score is 9. I enjoyed it.
Okay, Rob, you're the last victim.
Yeah, I moaned and complained and growled a lot at the event and complained a bit more and then complained another bit more in the Discord.
Stop drinking. That won't happen then.
Yeah. Like I give it like technically the event was good. I give it an 8. It was very enjoyable to do the main track, faction track and the circus track. But then I looked at the prize store and I facepalmed like fuck. Yeah. So the first day we did a show, like last week, I did 2 rounds then. The next morning I did another 2 rounds. And then I had unlimited ogres. And I looked at my XP. And then in the store. And I was like, yeah. There was literally nothing to buy in the event store. Like I wasted 5 million on like I think ultra tanks or something stupid. There was nothing to buy, so I would say the event still was not good. The prices.
So you missed out on the trophy and the chopper tech then?
No, I got a trophy and a chopper tech.
Well,
And coins. Coins to help catch up for anything you didn't get, but I'm sure you're loaded.
I got some coins.
Yeah, he's way loaded.
And I got tags and tokens.
I've got few things that aren't 20, very few. So
Yeah, mine all 20. So that's the problem. Like there's nothing to buy. And then your motivation of doing the event is like even if you see Cobra ramming out 10 rounds a day with free repair, I couldn't get motivated to do it. Like
It was a problem staying motivated when it's a touch easier than usual.
Like I probably could have gotten 30, 40 rounds done at least if I want. But then what? What you gonna buy, you know?
Yeah,
Is that all?
It always comes down. Look, let's be honest. The real people out there that constantly grind at these events are always going to be bored because they're always going to be on top of what they need. Okay, that's just a fact. That's the way it works.
Yeah, it's being spoiled. Yeah.
But let's be honest. If you skip an event because the price list there's nothing really worth getting, and you do like less than the bare minimum, that's the first step of falling behind.
Yeah.
a lot of people were chasing the Omega. It was the last time for the Omega parts as well. So maybe they didn't want to put too much in there since this was the final.
I got 80 parts in 6 drops.
Nice. I got mine first time.
And I got 20.
Okay, now we had a new hero, single-use hero that came out in this event, correct?
Yes.
Who is it? Because I forget.
Is it Mikey?
Mikey, the disruptor.
The detonator.
The disruptor.
Yes.
Now,
mine's a
what did you guys think of him?
Not much.
He's
well,
got
he
one
blew
use.
some shit up.
Nobody really uses it. Sounds like they're all like.
I've still got them all.
I used them tons.
No, Huntsman loves it.
I used them tons in the level 2 base where they gave them to you. Used them a lot there.
So Mikey's not looking impressive.
I always thought that the original unit was going to have some use someday. I've only got it at like a level 13. I never went further than that.
Mine level 1.
Mine's level 1 as well.
Somebody said that if people are going to be attacking with those new tanks, that those are going to be the thing you want to use to deter it.
Can you put it in your base?
You can put it in your base. Somebody was talking about using the shock turrets, and someone's like, don't waste your turret. Someone in our Discord, an AVA Discord, said, don't waste your turrets for something like that. Put the disruptors in there. So it's something to, I don't know. You guys will find out.
Sharpshooters and ogre and leadstorms destroy the ogres anyway. So
disruptors are not necessary.
Oh yeah, and lances.
Let's talk about an old school tech. In your drone silos, wing drones.
Yep.
You get those little wing drones that have shock on them. Guess what happens? Ogres are worthless.
That's why you put them in there. Okay.
Yes,
I was going to ask you. I just noticed the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got to re-tech them. I'm sure yours aren't teched.
Oh no, I've never used them in my life. They were,
But we'll go over some of that. But let's talk about some of the old school stuff and some of the other stuff since we already get past the event.
What about those little shocker guys that you could put into your
shock troopers?
Yeah, but that doesn't fit because you have 750 space and you put 2 sheriffs and something else and you're at the limit.
Yeah,
so there's no room.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no room.
But I can tell from first-hand experience, I did a jump yesterday with Anton. And we got hit in a sector, and one guy hit me with 2 toons of ogres. And yeah, my drone silos are maxed. So they have a 800 spot radius.
And that also means your drones, even with the silo dead, they don't die right away.
So I think Roy already guesses what happened. The ogres deployed. And the shocky wing drones stunned them directly before they got to the walls, and then my lancers nuked them in one shot.
Yeah. So
that was the end of the ogres. But
the ogres are going to be an okay unit, but they're not going to be the base killer everybody's hoping. They're going to have to mix them up. If you cannot throw 2 tunes of ogres in my fucking base and expect my base to go flat, I'll tell you that ain't gonna happen.
No. But
Um,
for the low level, like hitting a 40 or a 42, it's a good unit.
yeah, it's a good unit. Maybe if you mix it up with a secondary heavy tune, to the point behind, but it is not going to be the base cracker. The people are
No, I have it in the second tune.
If they were not shockable, then a different story.
Okay, according to Jason, Mikey can 2-shot a Max Romero.
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Negative. He can one-shot it when you're boosted.
One shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So you might want to keep Mikey around just to kill that fucking Romero. Wow, that's impressive.
Roy, you didn't know that?
No, I've been kind of out of the game with a kidney stone.
Oh.
Yeah, where have you been? You're the only one who probably doesn't know.
I'm always the last one to find out about stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. So Mikey might have his uses. Do I think I'm going to shove him in my base? Maybe if they level 6 and above could go inside your base with multiple heroes. But otherwise, no. I got other.
I can't get rid of Nick. For Mikey.
You can't get rid of Nick. That's the problem.
Yeah. But
You
guys,
cannot-
Mikey kills infantry very good.
Cool, but who attacks with infantry besides him?
Hint. What new infantry are we gonna get soon?
Adam.
And what bases do we gonna hit for that?
Well,
yeah,
One of the
elite
things-
Adam bases.
One of the things that were brought up to me just now, literally in the background, is Mikey is a Gen 1 hero, Survivor, and we all know the Survivor Gen 1's heroes there, you can stack them.
Hold on. A Disruptor. Let me check what a Disruptor is. It's Gen 2, I think. What?
No, Disruptor's Gen 1, brother.
I'm
Yep,
tired.
Gen
It's
1.
1 o'clock, but let me check for the.
You can check, but I'm telling you, it's Gen 1.
I know I'm drunk and tired, but.
Strange in that Gen 1.
Gen 1.
Stuff is now stronger than Gen 3.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now, right next to the Seeker, he's right next to Nick. He is a Gen 1. Disruptor's Gen 1. Now, I mean, they didn't give us all stackables. I mean, we don't have Andrew's not stackable, Nick's not stackable, Thunder, Audra, Roland, they're not. But we have the infantry, Max, Weaver, and Skipjack that are stackable.
Yeah.
So maybe he might be a stackable. Who knows? And hell, Skipjack and Max are Gen 2s.
Yeah, it would be nice if he can actually put that hero, if he actually gets the Mikey hero to put in the base, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see, I'll be honest, in my true heart, I don't see Kixeye doing that.
And then if they give him a tech so he can shoot the air and ground at the same time, would be awesome.
Yeah. But look, it's a possibility. We never know what Kixeye's going to pull out of their ass.
Yeah.
So but there's still options. Let's talk about some of the old school stuff that in the drone silo that we touched on. People don't know about this. In your drone silo, if you fill it half full of Hornets, half full of Yellow Jackets, you will have 80 space left. Wing drones take 20 a pop. That means 4 wing drones can go inside your thing. And if you look at the tech on them, you can tech them to have shock tech.
But Roy, do new players have that tech or don't? Because I don't know.
Yes, they come right out of the box nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, we had to get them in the past, so yeah.
Yeah, in the past we had to get them. A matter of fact, I pointed this out to another returning player that never knew about this. He literally was able to unlock it right then and there. So yes, you can get them and unlock it. So that is good that the Kixeye did that. And for the people that didn't know about that trick, that is an awesome trick. I've literally watched Audra sit there and die because of wing drones.
Mm-hmm.
I've sat there and watched other units sit there and just die because these little baby wing drones. And by the way, if they come in with sharpshooters can't shoot them. They move too fast.
Yeah.
They just spin round and round and round.
Exactly.
I use my snipe.
So it is a good skill, a good tech. People that do not have their towers full, yes, you could probably squeeze in a shock trooper. That will be something that could possibly help you.
Shock trooper for electric, a heavy gunner for slow.
I
Yeah, but
would
if
do
you
that.
don't put them in your bunkers, you can always put them under a wall. You can hide your shock
Yeah.
trooper.
Exactly. They don't take up a lot of space, and they're good techniques.
And heavy gunners have corrosion on them, so it'll boost the
Heavy
damage of anything else.
Exactly. Some of the old school stuff is still useful. Let's be honest. We everybody's looking for the one little edge. Could be that one shock trooper hidden somewhere that they can't quite see because they're so fucking small. That it shocks shocks your meat shield, and hey, you know what? They might kick. You know that might be the key to your base. You just
Imagine the elite shock tanks holding off a group of ogres.
The shock tanks. I don't think have the range. Ogres got so much range.
Well, you'd have to.
Your towers. They because of towers they get more range. You got to watch the ogres. 600 range is pretty good. So
I watched a guy on Discord during the event. I don't want to name the name, but I think you all seen it. He used a detonator to shock a railgun, right?
Yeah.
So if you put a cloak detonator in your base with that same tech on, you can drive it right to an ogre and shock it.
Exactly. Hell, I've seen a guy have like detonators popping out of his towers with the extra space, and guess what? It fucking shocks shit. Guess what? You're screwed if that happens.
Oh yeah.
Years back when the valves were big, Carrie used to tell me put a detonator in each corner of the base, and they would go right into him and kill him.
So some of the old school stuff that people really weren't hype on is still useful if for certain techniques. Now, one of the new things that's going on, and people are, very, very confused on, and I'm getting still PMs about this, is the power plant problem. And I know Rob touched on it in the past, but we got the original power plants. We got Gen 2 power plants now. The Gen 2, we have a fusion that is a big tower stack of whatever you want to call it. And then we have, what's the other one, guys?
The deep reactor.
Deep reactor.
Deep reactor. Let's be honest. A lot of people have seen the numbers for this fusion thinking, oh my God, there goes my whole power problems. They're gone. It's over. And then as soon as they get hit, guess what the fuck happens? Half their base goes with it.
Bam! Pew pew!
That's it. Pew pew, as Scooby said, or plow plow. Speaking of the devil, I think he has appeared.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Scooby, you have pretty much maxed them both, correct?
No, they're level 9 now.
Level 9.
Yeah, because,
How big is the crater on one of those fusions?
Who are you and what have you done with Scooby? The real Scooby usually has everything maxed by now.
yeah, but it's for level 10. You need 50,000 of the advanced
Yeah.
materials.
How much coin was it to go level 10 without the rest?
Right, advanced.
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you, but in total, I need 100,000 advanced materials. Yeah, to get it max. Yeah, but one of the big players told me, Vendicatori, the guy. He said, Mark, God damn it! I lost 2 minutes on killing that. on killing that power plant, because he had no more air left, and only just a few aces, and he couldn't kill it, and he lost like 2.5 minutes, and he couldn't flat me. So
Well, we did a test on mine, and mine are nowhere near 9. Mine are level 2s, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we did a test, and a Mega Herald or a Mega Shepherd level max was maxed out. The Herald was maxed out, and 12 aces pounded at one of these things at level 2 now for 1 minute and 3 seconds before that one blew up.
But guys, you have to learn the game. There are units that can kill it much faster than
Air's not good for those.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna tell you what units, but but there are some units that can kill it pretty fast. So
Yeah, but are they air or are they ground?
Ground?
ground because that's when you have the deep reactors, they're almost immune to air.
Yeah, they
So
can't
you have to use ground to kill them.
So,
So-
your recommendation would be use the deep reactors.
Yeah, you have to use ground to kill those deep reactors because otherwise you're just losing time.
Do you have
Yeah.
Do you have deep reactors in your base, Scooby?
Yeah, I have two, and
Yep.
they're level 9. So
Two of them. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
If you go,
PM.
if you go with the deep reactors, that might be the difference between a 2-star and a 3-star because of the time.
Yeah.
yes, exactly, and that's what Vindicatori told me. Is that I lost 2 minutes on just killing one deep reactor. He said, and that's and I can't wait to get them level 10. So
But Scooby, if you swap to the fusion and it's level 10 or 9, it can get killed by air. It can.
Well, let's be honest, guys.
yeah.
If you're going Scooby's base, you're going to have to bring ground because you're not going to bring air because you know he's got Nick in there. His towers are probably chopped the right way.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to bring ground just to put a dent in his base. Okay, you sent the ground in. It's all dead. You got 2 power plants. You know that's going to be 2 minutes apiece to kill.
Yeah.
You might as well give up at this point. You're not going to get the flat.
Yeah, but last time they needed 12 toons to flat me.
Whoa.
So without I couldn't coin the base, but 12 toons, and that's good. So. But it's like those deep reactors. If you place them very carefully and you place them at the right spots, then your base will survive much longer than.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Basically, you force your enemy to bring ground for that.
Yeah.
Like you're forcing the attacker to bring an extra ground to just to take care of that.
Nowadays, I don't see many high-level bases going dead with 1 toon.
No.
I just don't see it.
Heck
Yeah. But the game changed a lot, and since with the new Screamer tech, I'm using a very different attack. So I'm using ground to kill all the bases now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So using 1 ground tool for the big guys, for the small guys, I can still do it with air. But for the big guys, you need like 2 ground toons, and then you can kill them. So it's
Well, things are definitely changed. Back in, what was it? Right before Nick came out, you could kill almost anybody's base with air. Almost anybody's. Nowadays, Nick out, Artemis in people's towers, and yes, that's my recommendation, ladies and gentlemen. Artemis in the towers. 2 sharpshooters, 1 Artemis in every tower if your towers are maxed.
Yeah.
And if with those combinations, you're not going to go flat with air only.
No,
You're
that's
have
true.
The splash. The Artemis have the splash.
Mhm.
No.
But I made a toon like with the Darkstorm, with the Hive and the Nova, and then the Orcs on it, and they can breach a base pretty well,
They
and then
destroy it pretty quick.
yeah, and then when it's a very big base, you use that toon as a starter, and then I come in with my. I use my survivor's buff, and then I come in with the survivor's toon, and then I pull up my buff to 100%, and then bring me in the aces,
Well,
and
then
then every base dies. Then every base dies.
Yeah, on your attack, you're using as much survivor buff as you can get. Then.
Yeah. So, but you can breach with the Orcs. You can because
They will take a whole corner out before they die.
Yes, they take a corner out, and then you can if you're a little bit clever, you can run the other toon in close to it, and then you go in.
Yeah, you use the Hive drone for distraction.
Yes.
But the ogres will die. Like you cannot
turn
them
no,
around,
no,
or you just they're gonna
Suicide.
die.
Yeah. That's a problem. You don't touch your orcs. Don't try to move them. Then you're fucked up. So
Yeah,
sorry
because as
for
soon
the
as you
word.
try to turn them, they slow down.
Yeah. It's done. Yeah, they're done. But maybe even the new tech on them will be good. We don't know.
Yeah,
You
it
never
looks
know.
promising.
Yeah,
We
we're
will
gonna.
find out very soon. Knowing Scooby, he'll have it maxed out before I even wake up and out of bed.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, but I text the orcs because this time you didn't see me in the top levels of the event because I just text them and I only needed the orcs. That's I couldn't buy anything else in the event. So. And then
Chopper tech.
yeah, and I was bored after one day, and then I killed the sector where I was in, and then I killed it the other day also, and the day after also.
Poor sector, I feel for him.
I hope you were in 17.
So they should give me a little bit more challenge. So
And we were stuck there not able to port.
yeah.
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
We got these nice new reactors. The deep reactors, the way to go. The towers we talked about. Definitely sharpshooters and Artemis. I've seen people try the buzzsaws. I laugh at you all that try that.
Yep.
They don't hurt nothing. I can't find. I mean, I did a couple tests just to see what they do actually hurt. They really don't hurt anything. The Seraphs, they're pretty strong. Don't get me wrong, but Artemis, because of their splash, they literally just destroy air. So, I mean, at this point, guys, the game has changed. I mean, we went from killing bases with air to killing bases with ground. Our sniping now sucks. This is typical War Commander. It is going to change again. It will change again. A new unit will pop. Who knows? This Adam might be the new unit that changes everything again.
Well, and it coming with a red cap and a big S on its chest.
I think so. Look what Romero came out, and Jesus Christ, we all thought he was Superman. I mean, he was definitely something different.
Well, you'd have to say this is an upgrade on that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm thinking is there's something wrong in the payouts for the infamy. Because I've been killing bases now for days, and I can see if I kill 3 bases level 40 with 3,000 infamy, I get as much as I kill a level 49 or a level 50, and I lose all my shit in this base. And if I just attack 3 lower levels, 40, 41, 42, 45. I get the same amount of infamy.
Well, that's always how it's been. A lot of people are complaining about the drip, though. The drip, they said.
No, the drip is good. My drip is good because Yeah, but I mean, it's like if I would kill a base like a 50 or a 49, I expect to get like 300 or 400 infamy from him. Yeah. So what I get is like 120. And if I kill 3 low-level bases, I get even more from
Scooby,
them.
you know where the difference is in? The game doesn't look at level.
No,
it
should.
The game just looks at the amount of infamy the base has in it.
Yeah.
So, for example, Roy is a 50. He has 5k infamy. I'm, for example, a level 10, and I got also 5k infamy. You get the same from both bases.
Yes.
That's wrong.
And that's wrong. Kickstarter needs to up.
You should get out.
Well, wait a minute, guys. They changed it in Warpath. Now Warpath goes by levels. Infamy has never went by levels. They're not going to change that. They're going to change the drip, the bounce, change how much.
Shoot, Roy. Like for example, we are gonna fight a guy like Scooby. We are hammering him with like 6 players, and finally we get him right. It should be a big reward.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying.
Yeah, but you don't get anything from me.
No.
Maybe 100 infamy.
Yeah.
That's all you get. Yeah.
Let me fix that. 2 months ago, Scooby hit me, flattened me. Rob knows what he lost. Scooby knows what he lost. Well, it wasn't a whole lot. I went and hit 3 people. I lost 0 and gained all my infamy back plus some.
That is the way Infamy's always worked, though. That is the way it's always worked. And is it fair? No.
No.
Is it the best system that could be out there? No. But this is what Kickside has done from the beginning. They're not going to change it. They made that clear. The only thing they're going to do is adjust the numbers. Now, when it comes to Warpath, we all know that's a whole different ball game. It does go by numbers, and yet still people manipulate that system too.
Yeah, but also that changed. Like a year ago, if you were like a level 49, it was horrible.
Oh, you couldn't freaking get your.
Like you had to grind 3 days just to get your 10K.
Yeah, now you can easily do it in a day.
Yeah. So
But here's the thing: if you were a level 30, you could have 10K in an hour. Just getting anybody above you. And it didn't even have to be that high. So it is what it is. I mean, but the infamy will not change. They're not going to change it. What they're going to do is adjust in the numbers. Now, a lot of people have come to me and say the drip has changed so much now it's almost not worth it.
Yeah, no, I don't agree because my drip is pretty good, but because
I was going to point out that
I stay open 24/7, and my drip is working pretty good. So I checked it today. So, but I'm now at 53K. So
that's my point. You have, like I told them. Well, what is your infamy? Well, I got 5K. Well, at 5K, no, your drip is not going to be worth a squat. If you get 10K, it's not too bad. You get up to Rob and your level. Oh, you guys are just having a field day with it. That's good.
No, I don't agree. If I compare it to last season.
Oh, well, I'm not saying compare it to last season.
Like my drip is only around 900 a day in 24 hours.
Yep.
900 to 1,000 in a day. So I think Scooby has maybe 1,200 a day.
Yeah. But you have to kill a lot of bases for that.
And last season, Scooby, when we had way more, we got 4,000-5,000 a day.
Yeah, yes. I was last season. I was at 48,000, or 2 seasons ago. Now I'm at 53,000, trying to keep up in the top 50. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
But that's why they changed it. Is because people were literally just riding the drip. They changed it. People would get. I think that if you hit 8K, you ended up with like 20 to 30K at the end of the season.
Yeah,
you can have to fight.
Yeah, but I have to battle every day, so it's otherwise the drip doesn't start. You have to kill bases, otherwise.
Oh, that's the biggest
yeah.
The drip does not work the way it's supposed to. I mean, you jump and you don't hit somebody, your infamy ain't moving.
Yeah. But you know us, we just hit everything that's moving.
Yeah. Well, I'm not arguing with anyone. Well, that's why I pointed out to these guys. I said, yeah, compared to last season, you got 5K, you hit 10K within a week, no problem on the drip. It doesn't work like that because people weren't fighting. Now they want you to fight, guys. That's what this game's about. It's fighting. It's not sit in your sector and hope the drip gets you what you want.
But Roy, I think Kicks already listened to that because next week, right? The new season starts, and the first day of the new season we have Warpath.
Yeah, we have Warpath.
So you are gonna gain.
Yeah, but wait a minute,
amount.
guys. Remember, the last times every time Infamy season ends, they don't start the Infamy season right away.
Yes, they do.
The last 3 times they haven't. They've given us a week break.
Yeah, week in between.
Yeah.
But now you're gonna play Warpath next week, so you're gonna get your 10,000 blood on or whatever blue goo crap on your base.
Yeah.
And in the meanwhile, you're probably getting 8,000 or 9,000.
No, because Infamy will. I guarantee the Infamy season won't be started. I guarantee they're going to give us a week off from Infamy like they did the last 3 seasons. And I guarantee all we're going to be worrying about is Warpath numbers, not Infamy numbers at all.
No, look at the calendar. The season starts.
I disagree with that. I think you'd be worrying about how long it takes them to give you the air key back as well.
Yeah, that air key too. Yeah, I'm going to the calendar. Just give me a second.
Yeah, it's on the Discord thingy.
Yeah.
But they change it daily, so you have to check it every damn day.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is the calendar correct right now? Where the hell is the calendar? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
I've got to say goodnight, gentlemen. My ride's about to show up.
Oh, can you do a shout out, Mrs.?
Thank you for having me.
I hope
Everybody
you've
have
got your pants on.
Take
I have my pants on and my cowgirl boots. I'm ready to go.
Oh my God.
I'll check you all out later. Have a great
Yeah.
night. Thank you
Yeah,
again.
you too.
Thank you for
I
being
guess,
on.
I guess
See you,
you're
Ma.
out tonight.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
looking at
I'm doing a general discussion, trying to find the
it.
calendar.
Here, November 22, right? Warpath begins, right?
Yeah, does it say Infamy season begins anywhere?
It did before. Let me read up. Yes, November 20th, PvP season 18 begins.
So
That's
when
2 days before Warpath.
So they are. So the Infamy will not. It will be a difference.
So if you are actively going to play Warpath, you're gonna run into a problem. You're gonna hit the 3600 mark and you're gonna get 0 of every fucking base you're gonna hit. Unless you hit base with Infamy on.
That's what, let's be honest, nobody gives a shit about Infamy during Warpath.
Yeah.
And if you do, you ain't playing the game correct. Because during Warpath, you get 3 days to make sure you get your high enough to get your blood thorium. Your ass better be fucking hitting everything that it counts.
This is dual standards because during Warpath, really, we should disable the port.
Yeah.
No,
Well, why not? We disable it during the event.
because the event, you know what? That's a totally different thing than Warpath. Warpath is literally you must jump and kill everybody.
No, I agree with Quicksilver. If you are doing an event like Warpath for Blood Thorium and Honor Points, the Infamy should be off.
To be honest with you, I very seldom do Warpath.
Infamy should not matter. It don't matter in my eyes, to be honest. Not during Warpath. I don't care if the guy's got 200 Infamy or 0 Infamy during Warpath. Of 10,000, I'm going to look at the Warpath numbers. He's going to give me 99, 140, whatever it is. I'm going after him. That's just the way it is. Because number one, I am a fucking 50.
Yeah.
So you got it. When you see a big number, I don't care if the guy's a fucking dead base. I'm going to hit it. You know, it's just Infamy during Warpath never means shit to me.
I'm just going to run tag and bubble you every 4 hours.
You can always Thanks a lot.
Keep you safe.
Yeah. Keep me safe.
Yeah, drain him.
Yeah, but I hope in the future for the events that they make the event shorter, because really I love the event. The last event was great, you know, and we enjoyed ourselves. But you know, for me, it only lasts 2 days, and then and you know, if they make it like 3 days, and
it's not fair to the people that have to work on a regular schedule.
You probably find it's not fair to the people that don't coin.
Yeah, that too.
No, yeah, but you know, if 3 days, but you saw, I was in the sector, and I saw some guys. They just only came on like every 3 days, you know.
Yeah, and that's why they won't change the event, which I'm good with it. Don't change the event. And you know, you did the right thing. You went to a sector that you could hit. You did your event and then smack the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah. That's what I did. Yeah.
And that is what I've been telling people for a long time. They go, "Oh, well, I got nothing to do during the event." Well, do your fucking event in an enemy sector. That'll keep you fucking busy.
Yeah.
Well,
you can choose to do that during the event.
Yeah.
And most of us do the event for 2 days, and we spend the rest of the event helping everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Look at Cobra. I don't know how many times he did run-throughs to show people how to do it correctly and open bases for people. I was unable to, thanks to my health. You know, people.
Yeah. I agree. I look from the wrong perspective sometimes because you know because we retired. I'm at home, so I can play all day long if I want to.
Yes.
You know, and then people have to work. They just have a few hours at night.
Like Scooby, I think we learned from this experience.
Yeah.
Like next event, when you know you got like 12 or 20k tax in the bank.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna do your event in a sector with enemies in.
Yeah.
Because-
Then we, I will jump to an enemy sector.
Yeah,
and
me
I
probably too,
will, I will go to, we go both to.
Half the time they see Scooby, they all go, "Hi, Scooby," and they're all nice to you, and they're all buddy, and they don't realize as soon as you're done with the event, they're fucked.
Yeah, like we are done in this event in the first 5 hours. We're done. We get unlimited units,
Yeah.
and then you can party the whole 5 days.
Yeah, and then but then we can party. But the sector I was in now was too slow.
I work the opposite way around. I tend to kill them all the first 2 days of the event.
Yeah.
And then do your event, yeah.
Well, I'm just an evil fucker, you know. I like killing bases that have got full defense in during the event.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, I think we've been on here a pretty good time now. Let's open up the discussion to the panel and to YouTube, any situation, subjects, and whatnot that you guys want to discuss before we start doing shout-outs.
Okay.
And I got quiet. I'll give YouTube a few minutes. So, while YouTube catches up, you really had a good time kicking everybody's ass again in some sector, and they probably were all friendly at first, weren't they?
Yeah.
You know, I think the event would be really, really great now if they could just address the performance.
Yeah, well, performance is always it's going to be not. Well, my problem is always customer service. I can't send a ticket on my main. I do play on my alt, and every time and then I also have other people basic crashes. What is it? Clock out of sync crashes, and they don't. They send tickets and they get these bullshit answers, and I'm like, reroute it, and they're like, what? How do you do that? They changed the system. Nobody knew. I walked them through it. But it's always these what do they call it? Trusted players?
Experts, yeah.
Yeah.
Expert players that give them the bullshit answer. Send me, my favorite still to this day is send me a trace route. Well, listen, nuts.
No, don't send that.
Let me explain something to you. Every single time you log into Kickside, whether it's to play the game or whatnot, to just even go to the forums, it changes your trace route. So if you got DC'd and had to refresh, your route has changed. So that trace route bullshit means nothing.
Can I comment?
Go ahead.
I sent in a ticket and they told me to do a trace too. I've got a piece of paper on my screen and I'm still tracing my base, but I haven't done any good.
I got the same answer from them. Trace a route, usual bullshit.
Look, they're looking for everybody to give them that trace route and get tired and not follow through with these tickets. Reroute that sucker. Give them the red face. Get the little box that pops up on the side of the chat. Reroute it. Reroute that son of a bitch because they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, or just ignore the fact and just never send a ticket in like I do.
Yeah, don't do what Rob does. Don't do that.
Why?
Because
I'm not wasting my time spending to read Clean Your Cookies and Cash Disher.
It's never going to get better. Kickside doesn't know people are not happy.
I have a template for getting what I want. Unfortunately, I can't repeat what it is.
No, yes, you can. This is not a TV. I know the cunt word comes out like 4 or 5 times in it. They said I was toxic. I read some of his tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, is all I'm going to say to them. No, but for real, guys, don't do Rob. Rob is just tired. He is tired of it. But if we don't let them know that we're tired of the situation, they're going to keep on pulling this shit. They're going to keep on. They're not going to worry about the performance. They're not going to worry about stuff like that.
You don't complain. They don't know there's a problem.
Exactly. So let's see. YouTube's got nothing going on. So let's do shout outs.
Well, I got something to say. I'm still waiting for a PM from Storm Chaser on a question that I even brought up to Rob about the Sentinels for these new faction, the Shadow Alliance.
Yeah, they have a stage effect or not? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the comment from him about that.
I asked him too because your question intrigued me if it's a stage effect or not, and no one knows. The smoke, the smoke.
But I showed you the thing. It's their devotion is negative to status effects.
Correct.
And they even said the smoke gave cryo. So if somebody's set up as a sentinel, the cryo should not affect the units.
Also, the smoke should not damage the unit because it's a status effect, in my opinion.
No. They have different explanations for it, and I was talking with Adele with it, and then sometimes it's like a buff, and sometimes it's like a status effect, and sometimes it's not a status effect, and it's very complicated. You have
I think they overcomplicate.
Yeah, but I forget which unit it was, but it did state it did cryo. So
Yeah.
a sentinel unit should not be affected by that, and I know somebody that was affected by the cryo, and he brought a ticket into about a 2, and they says it's just like the Dark Storm order. And he says, well, that shouldn't be happening then because that's a negativity effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I asked also if the Manticore green clouds are a status effect or not.
Yeah, the answer to that was no.
No, that's
The
not.
Manticore was not a status effect, I was told.
Yeah.
Well,
And
like I
but
said,
then the black smoke from the other ones, from the units in the event.
The shadow faction.
That was a status effect. No.
No, it did
Yeah,
cryo.
so, yeah. So they can't explain
And
everything.
cryo is a status effect.
Yeah, yeah,
they overcomplicated a lot of it, and
yeah.
that's all. That's the way they see
No,
it.
so we see 3 or 4 different smokes, and we don't know what effect it really is. You know,
And like some players actually are very dedicated, and they are full sentinel just to avoid the stage effect. They play like that. They just used to play like that, and then all of a sudden in the event, they for the first time in weeks see a damn stage effect on the unit.
No, that's it. It's a debuff. It's not a status effect. It's a debuff. They said, and then they lost all their shit. Oh god!
Like you go in there with your nick and your
Come on! Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our show off. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's do this show.
Cobra, give us your shout outs, Cobra. Cobra, give the shout outs. Where'd he go?
Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the people in the panel here, and shout out to Kixeye. It was a great event, but try to change it a little bit to my needs. Have fun. Good night.
All right, Cobra, go for it.
Shout out to Kixeye. They did a pretty good job on the event. A lot of people got to use their new toys in its event to do the whole event itself. Some of the lower levels got to figure out how to use some of their toys and finish it also. Good job.
Very good, very good. Dava. Yeah. I wish I could have a button to push that shocks you, wakes you up when you're at your desk.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll come back to see if
with Anton.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on the panel. Good event from Kixeye. I was well impressed with it. Just performance as usual, but not a lot we're going to do about that. Thanks to Rob for putting the show together, and thanks for inviting me to spend a couple of hours with you.
See, good stuff. Right, Con.
Well, thanks to the panel for having me. It's been nice talking to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Thanks for YouTube for having me. Also, and thanks to Kixeye for a good event.
Very good, very good. Sandman.
Shout out to the panel, shout out to you guys, and shout out to Gobi and Cobra convincing me to keep the chopper.
And I'll give my shout out that way Rob could shout out and get us out of here. Big shout out to Dava for falling asleep behind the keyboard. Good shout out to everybody that came out tonight. I haven't been around much. I think me and Rob have come to understand that I will be around more. Thank you for kicking my ass to get back in here. So seeing you guys more often now make you guys a little unhappy. But now, Rob, go for it.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to YouTube. Thank you for showing and participating in the YouTube. I want to thank the whole panel for coming here, taking your time at 1 in the morning to do the show. I very appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to Anton, who's probably sleeping. Somewhere. Yeah. And I want to end the show with a little kill your crap outro.
Yourself.
You have to sing this.
Fuck you.
Please kill
You're not
yourself.
listening. What are you retarded? Kill Roy shit.
You should really kill
Oh
yourself.
my god, we got a dumbass rock here.
Please kill yourself.
No. Kill Roy shit.
Kill Roy shit. See you guys next time in the situation.
Kill Roy shit.
Yeah, see you, mate.